Soko TV, uboroso bw'umugusi.
Mwancho murigereri na gukwanire kuranda onsi asole ritukeliga lya gatano na gatatu mutienyokia ndo mwaka wechile fuibere meronggebere na isano asobot kubwa bono elieto chikuyanyora Amayia Chinsa TV oboroso bw'omugusi tubwatie wetera asenchira yo mutandao Facebook na YouTube Chinsa TV karanso ike elietariane Ishmael Mogere. Karibu tuyanyore asinchira yobwikiranu omuchaka noye abarayi bagusi nigo babere chinchira ibere gati ya bari bakoraliye chintunda ibere na bari abentunda yemo gati ya bari bare ensemo yo kumusiro murayi bwense Daktari William Samuel Ruto entunda ya kabere bakoragwa no mubunge South Mogrango Silvera Siosoro uyo nyari bari chache Zahiri Janda uyo West Mogrango Steve Mogaka no muteneneri wabaswati county ya Nyamira Jerusha Mumanyi nigo bagotebanga tiga barakame ng'ombe baruche ensemo yentunda eyemo inseyo yo kabero mu waziri Daktari Fred Matiang'i nigo basabiro mu gusigo chichamo na kumusiro mu gusi obo asubura iwense muri keito Steven Nyarikiembunde na roboti oruo ase obwagari
William Ruto Zahiri Janda Osoro
Arambe, Wanta, Arambe, Uwi, Arambe, Kasonga Arambe.
Ekero engusanano heraroro gusi gati ya 1 term na 2 term nigegesaku kyo mugusi kyabeire chinjira ibere gati ya baria bakomosira omurayi bwense Dr. William Ruto na baria bakomosira Dr. Fred Matiang'i.
Amen. 1 term Harambe. Matiang'i arari. Matiang'i Harambe.
Serikali ndio iko na maziwa, ndio iko na maendeleo, ndio iko na ile nyama ambao watu wanakula.
Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Steve Waigwe. Fred Okengo Matiang'i.
Ruto Zahiri Janda Osoro
ego araria tumukuire bango ya ino njero mwantu bitekende ngende kuri kibi abenya sai abensa itani besa tubwati ya sai usaitani tubwati munyu ebesa nebesa
Ekero omubunge wa South Mogrango Moske Silfana Siosoro arenge kiama ya KNC aso mwaka wa 2017 goika 2022 nigo harekwamereria omo waziri wechisemenga keyo Dr. Fred Matiang'i asokobe serikali bona iga mangana maunchureria Matiang'i nigo bono hakomoraga osoro ebyara asokobe serikali ime
endo osoro ndete tebi sabanta bonse baigwete osoro no mwana minto moke na bakani ngatingo nyara kumora madenje kumwerie gazi ayese ino onye koro momoro manene mu aisho mino mo sinnie kala ko beke suruali buweka bana ko mokani ya beke suruali ke kuweka
Ntehono osoro ngoyi te kukaranza na abana mitaya ase eke kiye serikali ko ono ya mukaranza nda sabako bakukima osoro obo to wala tumanya ka kore obo wala ni te karanza ko
Wanguiga nigo abamenyi be county ya Kisii na Nyamira babaire bakwenda State House ense y'abarayi bagusi abare ense ye kemanyereria 2 term abare Mosque Silvana Siosoro o Mobungo South Mogrango Mobungo West Mogrango Mosque Steven Mogaka omo teneri w'abaswati Nyamira Cherusha Mumanyi na baigo no mujumbe wanyari bari chache Sahiri Chanda bagotebanga tigabara kama ng'ombe ili barocha singa kieye.
Serikali ndio iko na maziwa, ndio iko na maendeleo, ndio iko na ile nyama ambao watu wanakula. Tunaambia watu wetu lazima tukae kwa serikali mpaka 2032 ili tuendelee kupata maendeleo.
Have you. We will hold you today, tomorrow until 2032. We will walk with you until death do us part.
Kituta nuno ko katuta muje kole ka ko batuta muje sabera abantu barabuganda ibo iseko mondoke iribu esabera najera kiko sabera
abantu bari bagaje kumyoka ku State House tikabara ubagende babo ka State House banyenyeru kisese abantu bari bakoira abantu State House baba takoira na gocha batako gwetigiti
Nsemo ya one term inse yerombe yomo waziri omukoro Dr. Fred Matiang'i nigo barema mincha neganga yabo no gosaba omugusigo chichamo
Wano baminta abantu baminta ko baboliga inu na omota ke tugambirwe ngenje kabiri umayete bintu mbere ndo cy'abantu baito base ituga abanda barayi wachakire bono gotebanga no ngoma indi ngate turabuta gabwo katura kombero ngoli etigarete aya naro no bochi bonde no chibole kutubenda usawa notari bwana
omwanchu morigereri ayenga yore one term gosen 2 term Steven Nyarikembonde Ensoko TV Nyamira.
Goskomotwe serikali ya county ya Kisii gikubwatirana neri shirika rya European Union na liria rya Food and Agriculture Organization FAO United Nations nigo yaigorega seni ge county ya Kisii gya Geospatial Information Management System GIS igikira chikokonya kurigereria bokoreri ime ya Kisii asichindemero no bwagachi.
Serikali ya kaunti ya Kisii gikubwatirana neri shirika rya European Union amona liria rya Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations gose FAO nigo yaigorega seni yokorigereria na kugachamangana yariro bagose Kisii County Geospatial Information Center bunenchera yamo yokugacha amangana igoro ya chindemero neriro ba asobwango
babwatanire koleta GIS lab eyira tokonye asoko collect revenue GIS lab eye egocha ko map out ebintu bi namaremo obulimo bwao bono turi gocha gochase county go onye gotagete gwakana nabo gwakana urwasore.
Here was to hand over the GIS laboratory which FAO with the funding from the European Union has supported the Kisii County government with. This is just one of the counties that we've supported the GIS lab. And one key component of the land governance program is digitalization. Digitalization of the title to ensure tenure security and also the other attendant factors to go with it. So here in Kisii County, let me laud so much the good relationship we've had. The county has been able to meet us also halfway by providing the space.
Nigo boigate babuna igatasene kyo nigo kirachiko konye county kumanya buno bokora libogenderete ase county ya Kisii ananake kama asobwagacha ao elia abantu bali bakwagacha banyara gwakanira asobwango
limefanyika leo. Tunashukuru FAO kwa kazi nzuri kwamba leo hii lab ambayo tumeweka hapa itaweza tafuta kila mtu mahali yuko. Kama sasa nimeonyeshwa saizi hapa kwangu nyumbani ni nini tunafanya, kama kuna mjengo. Kwa hivyo hii wakora watu tumekuwa nao hapa wakikimbia wakiibia watu mijengo, kila jengo linajengwa. Watu wangu hapa wa revenue watahakikisha kwamba limelipa na limelipwa kwa county.
ekurate nigo yaruru bono una onde bwensi orache gotumeke gataseni kibobe nigarache kurire getambokero keri chiko nigo bono niganyara kabaga kwene kebuna nigo chimashini ekyo kirache gotumeka buya nande chirigo chigotumeka na kogenda mamincha yobwene bomonya bantu.
Data protection, kuna sheria, there is the laws of the country. Kwa hivyo if somebody misuses that data, anajua anaenda jera. There is no shortcut about it. We are not going to expose any other individual because of the data acquire vulnerable for other usage outside there. Therefore, this is a government, it cannot afford to misuse the data of any other Kenyan. Because it's not only Kisis who are living here, they are all tribes.
Gobono onde bwensi obwato bali mu serikali asenchire tamanyakaneti bono nigarache kubwato asobwango naigo birirwa egetambokero keri chiko.
Kwa hivyo grand grabbers, especially unawajua wale unawajua. System sasa itatuambia hii shamba imeibiwa. Ilikuwa ni ya serikali, au watu wameiba. We recover because again we have a generation. It's only that we are on stage at the moment to manage the affairs of our people. There is no way we'll allow anybody to take advantage. That this is the only time hii ndovu imeanguka kata upot. There is nothing like ndovu. It's about managing our affairs properly.
Bono ekeregete sene ekyo kyogo chakoligereria mangane chindemero nemeremo munegende twakorekana ime county ya Kisii Kenya kwa kubeko ime yo Songo bono nigo yatigaire ase abantu bali bonsi bago chigotumeka chimashini ekyo boneke buna tibali go chigotumeka asenchire tabwanerati kogenda maminche yeri chiko inko reporteria Ensoko TV korwake gasobo gatakati bo Songo e county ya Kisii Ritriane Wycliffe Orenge
magega ya mateyemo gusambire nyumba gwika gukwa imeanya makoroto niga bakagirwa batatu baikigwa bosio gwikigambiro gia keroka iri gotegerera amamo chabo nonya nabo nigo guchika kwarwe guchia warwegwa no mona chebina asabariki bamangana baborwa gosoka isiko chinga kikinekyo kiara gotegererwa. Omo MCA o Ibeno Stephen Arika kubwaterana ne kiombe kia Safaricom M-Pesa Foundation nige mogoroba ya lero baina na bene konda eisaini chilingi milioni 55 uchi ase obwagachi bwamagachi ekerero ase esukuru y'oboroso ya Nyankororo iri chikoreta okororekana okuya gukwana ekerekio Arika nigalire ire yoguchiko ene kibuna ebirasi ebyo bichikoba ekiorokereri guchia se chinse mochinde imiye bunge eyo ya Nyaribali chache nonya nabo Munyakonda nigo ai alire ira yoguchigwikirania emereme eyo insi yemetienyi 5-3
tole no mogoko monene ase tikolia lero ase Safaricom M-Pesa Foundation mbarwete irangango gachabale skuru ya Nyankororo banyetagole yonsi ero sigwe ase role model yeskuru igo nko bakiranga mbiyamono asiri tukolia lero bachire ne contractor ego chaka korosia amagacho iyongo saba abantu baminto e project yega yekoira side shilingi milioni 55 igo chindoto chiritwale wekela chekiranire igo gochaka mambia contractor nere site na abantu bekenyoraka bali mu bwato muchanga bali mutete gasi na mugocha mwa apply gwetire skuru egere egasi eyo etoke ekorwe.
We would ensure that the timelines has already been set by the M-Pesa Foundation, which is 8 months. We'll actually adhere to that, and most importantly, all the laid procedures, especially on standards, we'll strictly adhere to everything, and actually we'll deliver the project within the timelines and to the best of our ability.
Kirangambia mono ase Safaricom Foundation asa kwa tanto muradi oyo gukwaje skuru yaito ya Nyangororo na batatebirie batokore introduction batabirie skuru yaito gutagoro yonse bebe kunze, and in the next 8 months this project will be done. The project is costing 55 million. Our MCST varika go wakera ngambia mono tari bande bonsi gabari kunyara kurambale bakabaikere ebintu binebi binde tari kunyara gwikera, lakini asinge njo MC ito anjite ward yaito na constituency ya Nyaribari na kia karu muradi wikire gaiga
bia mono ase M-Pesa Foundation asa gotoretere project ye ya 55 million eyira konya abana baito tonyare kunyora abana bayakuru ase skuru eturanyare ko baranyare ko genderia ase kinyoro project ye nigera abantu abange nigo baranyare kuru ase community abara cyo kuremera muga, lakini gwikakero yomo amiti te standard eyabe gutune contractor na M-Pesa Foundation.
And here we are, through the ECD class, we are able to get other levels in this school. The SNE, which was totally not there, those kids were really suffering. And then also, we also needed good conducive learning environment in the primary section and the JSS section, whereby we were less with even the physical facilities, the toilets, the kitchen was not there. But now we are happy that our school is going to shine. And because of the lack of infrastructure and the condition of the school, people who are running away to other schools.
Urigo gwakana bakori emiremo ase sekta yobo chenu ekiomeke mokego kwana kurase muchyoyo o Nairobi karabatwara egekaro nigo baro matuko emerongebere nerimo onye serikali teriguchia gotegerera na gwikirania magani yabo nigo barachie guchaka omugiro gwemiremo.
Abarai bebyombe byabakora emirimo ase sekta y'obochenu meyense besokire na kugikiria chiserikali chechi county aso gusinya kubakana ase gika kemiti 5 noyomo.
Lakini tumesema hivi, sisi kama huduma afya ambayo tunatumika kufanya hiyo kazi tumedunishwa kwa county na hawajataka kutekeza majukumu yao, na kila mara tumeona wakipinga kila kitu ambacho kinatakiwa kumotivate ama kutupatia motisha ya kufanya kazi kama huduma afya.
The governors that the time for playing games with healthcare services in this country is over. And we are also informing the country that if the governors continues with their behavior, then what the government is trying to do of universal health coverage will be a pipe dream.
That it is really bothersome that the institution like the COG, which primary mandate is to coordinate issues of common interest as outlined in the Intergovernmental Act. It is very clear that they are supposed to coordinate and facilitate services, but they have become and always act like the unions of the governors.
Bakoragwa no murai wa clinical officers George Gibore barure egeka kya matuko 20 nerimo gucha gukora omugiro bwemeremo onye chiserikali chechi county tichigo cha kubakana eng'eria yabo boigo abarai yabo nigo bagikirie serikali asogo sinyo kubakinia ebirogo abo bisabu ase egeka egetambe eyuere maminjaneri chiko.
We must tell them that we are not going to allow any more bottlenecks in absorption of UHC workers. We are going to do everything possible to ensure that UHC workers are absorbed and letters of permanent and pensionable terms issued in September.
Wewe ni gavana na uwezi kutilia maanani kuajiri. Leo asubuhi niliona kwamba gavana mmoja kwenye sitataja ugatuzi hapa aliandikiwa message ama ujumbe mfupi na UHC mmoja akamwambia kwamba mimi nimeona una confirm watu kwa PNP. Inakuaje you are not considering UHC? Akamwambia sikiza, ati sisi sio waajiri wako, ati waajiri wako uko kwa Ministry of Health.
Bono amaisonsi nigo arigereretie ebarasa y'abagavana gosenechi kuigwa ekerero kya abobisabo. Ngoripoteria Ensoko TV kurwa ase omochio Nairobi erietariane Linet Nyambane.
ime county ya Nairobi. Omugabara we county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja nigamochire bari bonsi babere bagwikirania ebikore byo gusaria ebintu au bya serikali egati yabo chitaya ebintu byo kugacha eguto chibara amone ebinde ebinge. Sakaja nigayenekire buna onde bwensi oguchia kororekana na chikoimukirwa egetambokero kieri chiko.
Over the past few days, our electrical team, together with security team, has been observing the different streets where there have been cases of darkness. These are streets that have street lights. These are streets that have installations. But a few individuals have been sabotaging, and that is one of the points we will show you, including tapping onto the power grid by Kenya Power and the county. We want to tell Nairobians and the people of, those who come to the CBD, that there is a number through which we can report such incidences. Because it is very deliberate to create darkness where the county has provided lighting through your money, so that in the cover of that darkness, people are attacked. And there are various sections that we've seen that happening. In fact, in some instances, we've had public officers attacked when they come to address that issue. Vandalism of public infrastructure is criminal. Vandalism of public infrastructure deserves the highest sentence, because that is infrastructure that has been placed there by your money as Kenyans. Hiyo ni pesa yenu. Ukiona mtu anang'oa taa, ukiona mtu anakata ile cable ya stima, watu wametoa road signs, watu wakitoa street lights, ni pesa yenu. And so we must all be vigilant. So in as much as we are, we have agreed that the National Police Service will increase the physical presence of police officers, as well as ourselves, also us as the public, just like we did during the Mulika Mwizi campaign, must be vigilant. There's a toll-free number, 988. You send a message and start with Nairobi and just say, niko hapa Tomboya nimeona mtu aking'oa. Niko hapa Kenyatta Avenue nimeona hii. So that we can also assist our, security agencies.
Ekiama kia UDA nigo ritkoria rero kia bwatuka ticket wichase ababwatani baye abo bakorigia ebirogo au asobochore oboke borubusyo uburache gokorekana gusokwendekiwa mutinye 11 mwaka oyo umuyiboyo nigo korekana ase chobisi chinene chekiamekyo imyo muchoyo oiga o Nairobi oyo onyara gukoragwo no munyakerogo Cecily Mbarire amono morikyo monene Hassan Omar.
Asante sana. I'm really happy to be part of this momentous occasion where we've come to hand over provisional certificates to our candidates so that they can go on the ground and start campaigning. On behalf of the party, I want to assure our candidates the following: that we will be with you in the valleys and in the hills. We will be with you in the trenches as you look for those votes, and we will support you all the way. What we are asking you to do from here, if you haven't done it already, go and set up your campaign machinery, and then the rest we shall come and support you so that we make sure you deliver and bring that seat home. Please work hard. Work hard. We have only 3 months, or less than 3 months actually, and it is of utmost importance that we keep the flag of the UDA party flying high. So please promise me, all of you here, because I can see the candidates and their supporters, are you going to bring these seats home? Yes. Are you sure? We are very happy. Go and work hard, but we are asking the following. We know we are the ruling party, but we want you to go and seek for those seats with humility. Musiende kupiga kifua, mkisema sisi ndio serikali tutashinda, mupende musipende, hapana. That is not the style of President William Ruto, who is our party leader. So we want you to look for this vote with humility. Ongeeni na wananchi with humility. Itisheni kura with humility, and I'm sure you will bring that seat home if you do that.
Biamano mwancho murigeria cho ase ogochora Ensoko TV oboroso bwomugusi nigo tokuragenda chiduka ntwirane gusidingirane na yanda mange inse yegeka egeke.
Eye Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi. Tliza International Academy atari asichisemi choka chikorwewa kulende boigo nenka yogotiya borokigwa asobugima bwankyo twabwire tokwebwere byewa asoko kolebya tari asichisemi choka kulende nasi chigosori aya nkubwatekana n'obumanyi bw'aborokya baitu nguruturo bosombi asaborokiwa shimba chitu cy'uburaro cy'laboratory amo n'ibirasi bito n'ebyekerero nigo tukutuka ime ya Nyamira County twakirishimye number 0746555986 Tliza International Academy. We light the future.
Baliganya abantu banyamira no nyambari bali kubichisa amachinda kyara ntuwate means of transport bale tabana elinde tobe tokuba amasomo yara abakonyenge kegocha anda bayibuli bayito baro already bale ase school way abange banjire nga at least kokora tole egasingia tokonya bana which motugaiga are useful members of the society.
Nguliyole bintu byekerero bunesimi, a laptop, a subwoofer, a TV, a fridge, na bwege bintu binde byestima. Tago chandeka. Soki Electronics no tule iga asinenjao. Nkoni tule bintu uchakire byenyumba, ebye salon, nonya ne bintu byobesi aseriguli uraikeri. Nigo tukutukame mu Nyamira no bokole bwito no bwokobokera twakirishimye namba 0702669403.
Eye Nsoki Electronics ibyo mu Nyamira mwesi mwariganyuka
onye kubwateri iboryo obosemya gusekero kende gyonsigoro yemerobeli yaitu y'Ensoko TV twakirishimye ase namba 0788666663 gose tulikiriri uko email ensokotv.ke@gmail.com boigo nabugo tutarira service ite gutuka samagacho hazina towers egoroba ya gatanu narimo asumucyo munene Nairobi. Ensoko TV oboroso w'omugusi nuganetie byome bitingu bitari kuboneka na kokota bwango ebyuma bikomenya asege kigetambe na gokobo kwali bya asemermo yao company ya Davis and Shutcliffe nero munyangongo asika kimyaka 59 asobonia bwebyuma ao byubuye bwekerengo kyayiguro aseriguliriya nigo bakonia chimota chipambu cyamache ekyo gusyalere bimeri amache chigenerator chisola panel amone chimashine cyo gukenura amache boigo ngukunya bali bisima nkwagacha bali giswimming pool na gugisibya nkoni baramalyogo yo gukenura amache asumu cy'ubusongo Davis and Shutcliffe nigo bagutuka samaga cha Stage Plaza ayaligiranitiye negedesenya kanege Kigali asamange bakirishimi ase namba 070862 3645 gose 0206966877 gose 0206968172 gose 0206968324. Magega ya televishoni ya nsoko gwikasero yao kwanyoriribaga ligi yaliokuraria asegete sena mbeyemo imena isiko yeliroba liagusi onye kubwa tukuraria bukwenyoria ogukwa gose okubonchureria bono na bokonyoribaga lyabene liokuraria asegete senieke asoriguri lyakibusani turikere gose twakere simigwitire namba yaito yobonchureria 0788666662. Eye Nensoko TV Oboroso Bumugusi.
Karibu nainde. Umurai wense William Samuel Ruto ruro kuboria guchiase abarai bakurwa ase orogongo rwa Afrika kuliga chinchira chingia che serikali kubwatara nebyombe bitari bya serikali gukwana useka gukwara ase omuyega okabere omanyekaine asomuroko omanyekaine osomuroberio bwoko ligereria au wonchuka kwelire imyomuche wa Addis Ababa Ethiopia. Ruto nigo digase getira barayigo konya guse gokeya makabeso na boigo kuigeka asebirengo byaigoro.
Find the mechanism and the bridge that will not only make us discuss money from multilateral development banks, concessional funding from IDA and all the others, but private sector money. And I find a lot of value that today, for example, in Kenya, we are doing more roads using private sector money. We are doing more projects using private-public partnerships, because that way you can leverage on public resources and scale them up using private sector resources. If we find the correct mechanism, we can reduce on borrowing and do more with investment. And therefore, this gives an opportunity to our private sector, this gives an opportunity to our financial institutions, not only to transform our continent, but also to grow our institutions. These banks may be not so big today, but working with them, giving them the opportunity to invest in some of our large projects, certainly they will grow into big organizations that can then underwrite and support the development of our continent. This is a very, very proud moment for me as I see African financial institutions step up and participate in Africa's transformation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Omokonyi bumurai wense Professor Kithure Kindiki amoromo waziri wa bakore emirimo Alfred Mutua nigo baereire merobire serikali ya Kenya Kwanza ya bekire kwenekia nkoigora nkoigora bare amabaga yechigasi gukwara somuyega o Africa Employer Summit 2025. Kindiki nigatebera basaya bange nigo bagendrete gokonyeka ase emerobirio ye serikali ase boigo aborira basaye kwebeka buya eri kwegendereria.
Omokonyi bumuraibwense Professor Kithure Kindiki nigasegetira batendri bechi sector ao ime Africa koena kiango bwata na bade na basaya sobonge kerogyo kuri kemermo irigo konya ko bari bagario korenta monjoria na guikirania maganio ao ase karni ga 2020.
The consequence of youth unrest and disenfranchisement has been loss of property, higher operating costs, and dwindling profits. And therefore, the youth unemployment challenge presents the greatest opportunity for the social justice agenda that we are gathered here today to speak of. This is the Africa we must dream of and actualize in our lifetime. An Africa of the 21st century, which will be powered by young people, and where technology and public-private partnerships will define our success. It is possible to transform Africa in our lifetime.
Asensemo yae mwaziri wa Labor Dr. Alfred Mutua nigaereire ne serikali nigo yaramba baga manga sabasai na bakenya nigo bairwete kurwa bokoreri bwabo asoko enekia ense ya Kenya amonoro kongoro Africa ngokinarore igangatebire kurwa sense ya Kenya nigikoragwa mono muraibwense.
When the Almighty God decided he wanted to build an ark to save the people, he looked for a laborer called Noah. And Noah was able to work together and get the ark moving with his family. The government of Kenya has worked very hard to ensure that there is collaboration between the government, the employers, and the workers for generations to come. The government of Kenya is the largest employer, and our president is employer number one. Our president, William Ruto, is also the number one laborer working for the people of Kenya.
Kindiki nigaereire buna okobwatere negatie serikali nechi sector cha bantu nyene nigo kurarente emiroberio emia eraruri bagasa bange kwene kya chitalanta chabo aseganga yogokinia orogongo rwa Africa.
It should be inspiring to see business enterprises recognizing and profiling those amongst them, or even those amongst us in the public sector, who espouse the long-lost values of integrity, honesty, hard work, transparency, and care for others.
Nigaringe kuya kwa naega kirare kwene kyo kuigoro kumoyega wa Africa Employer Summit imemo chio Nairobi asebo igo hasabo kubwatranigwa kwa basubati na bari bamenyete no barema asesa bari eiga.
It is possible through trade, through enterprise, through business to get a better Africa, a more inclusive Africa, integrating the voices of women, the voices of young people, the voices of persons with disabilities, and it is possible for the youth to drive the transformation of Africa and expedite the integration of the continent that we have always desired.
Clinton Ondigi, Ensoko TV.
Mwanchu mwarigereri biyamono asoko chora na gotengera Ensoko TV oboroso bumugusi na wekiragabwo no to wekira omwerio Amayia Chinsa Isato chiabono botuko bari bana kina yangu wekirale bwasole ero yago director Zack Felix Takabedi amo na Brian Achaka na kuganirie botuko bya goika ankyo eritariane Ishmael Mogere.